crime against humanity in which I was collectively involved. It's very hurtful to be responsible for the deaths of totally innocent people. It would drive me mad if I think much more about it. I have lived now a long life and more than half a century of that in Britain. I still think that the war years were the most dramatic and the most traumatic years of my life. 9 out of 10 German soldiers who died in the whole of the Second World War died in Russia, which tells the story. When I look at the school photo, I would say approaching half died. When Hitler came to power in 1933, I was just 10 years old. Only one youth movement was allowed in Germany, the Hitler Youth. But I loved it, I really liked it. At least once in a year we went to camps. They were in most beautiful places. We learned shooting. I was quite a good shot and I was proud of it. I said, boy, you love it, huh? I remember instances when I looked into the mirror and I thought, dark hair and a good German should be blonde. And I looked at my nose from the side and I hope there's not a Jew amongst my great-grandparents. On Saturday mornings, we stood in front of Jewish shops and prevented people from going in.
Attention! About turn! March!
You belong to something for the first time in your life. It was great. Great. Herr Schmidt, he was a neighbor of ours. There was a feeling that that wasn't right. Herr Schmidt is a nice man, and to beat up a nice man because he didn't salute.
Thank you.
But then you swallow all that and think, well, to get a decent society, maybe it's important to force people to march in step, so to say. I saw Hitler several times at the rallies. All the swastika flags and Heil, 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 Heil. It was just great, the euphoria. There is the greatest man on earth. I think it was 1938 where Hitler came down to the docks, and several of us climbed up the tree, and the tree wasn't strong enough. The branches went down, touching the road. The Führer came and they stopped underneath our tree, and the SS down there tried to climb up after us. We couldn't care less. We could see the Führer. I thought he was a kind of a second god, the Führer, and how can it be that some of us, like my father, don't like him? My father was a labourer on the railways. He had been a soldier in the First World War. The brown of the Nazis was to him like a red cloth to a bull. And now my father had put out his swastika.
Hello, Mother.
Now, don't upset him. Mr. Stiebert gave him a spare flag of his and offered to put it up. What would he do? Henry!
Hello, Father.
I had bitter arguments with my father. And then came a time that my father did not dare to argue with me anymore. There were young lads who gave their father away, and that was enough to take people into concentration camp. He died of cancer just before I went to Russia in 1941. Dad, you were right, and I was the idiot. It's too late to say, I am sorry. Oh, nice.
Hi.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Hello, boy. Hello, my darling.
Okay then.
Yes.
Have a nice day. See you later.
Yes, and you too.
Yeah.
And all the best. Bye, Lisa. Bye.
Have a good time.
You're like a monkey. But don't fall, boy. My father once said, maybe it's better that you are so brainwashed because otherwise it will destroy you mentally. We went through Germany and Poland and into Russia. The German army was more professional than all its adversaries. We occupied Norway, Denmark, Holland, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Greece, Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, Poland, the area in the Soviet Union. We were the greatest nation on earth, and we were more intelligent and efficient than all the others, and it was our God-given duty to force our ways onto the lower orders.
Without Judaism, there never would have been Bolshevism. Lenin founded the ideology of his leadership on the Jew, Marx. Jews, exclusively Jews, have established Soviet... Christ, this is boring. As they did at Smolensk, the Bolsheviks put all their eggs in one basket on the Isthmus of Perekop. But the National Socialist forces have proven that the word impossible does not exist for them. Today, OKW has reported that the enemy is now in full retreat in the Crimea, and everyone knows what that means.
We were unloaded at Simferopol. Then from there we drove to a village. Our commander said, crew so-and-so that cottage, crew so-and-so that cottage. And we took our cottage.
Christ, this place stinks.
Вы понимаете?
I told you got 5 minutes. Out.
There was some snow on the ground, and they looked so helpless. The little one couldn't even carry anything, was too small. What happened to them, I have no idea. We stayed in that village for quite some time. I thought, lovely country. I would like to be here on a holiday instead of coming here as an enemy. But you were afraid of saying something like that to your mates and makes them think you are a Russian lover. We were a close group in our crew.
Maneuvers today were generally a success, except that, I believe, one panzer got stuck in the mud. Will the driver step forward? Metelmann,
Sir.
Step forward.
But I didn't get stuck in the mud. I was told to stop my...
Stand to attention!
I'm a little panzer, I got stuck in the mud.
Louder, Metelmann.
I'm a little panzer, I got stuck in the mud.
It was totally unnecessary to humiliate me.
I'm a little panzer, I got stuck in... I'm a little panzer, I got stuck in the mud. I'm a little panzer, I got stuck in the mud. I'm a little panzer, I got stuck in the mud.
I wanted to go home, you know. Then we left the village and went to the front line. We knew now we would go into battle. We won the Battle of Kerch. They tried to get away in little boats, and we shot some to smithereens, and it blew up, and then, hey, good shot. And there is a great feeling in us males